Good morning, everybody.
Morning,
We both went
morning.
to say good morning. We're very eager to see you today. My name is Jazz. I'm here at Clarity Crafts in the UK, and I'm joined by Deborah Wheeler.
Hi, morning, everyone. Oh, we're on our own today, Jazz. It feels like the teachers have gone away and left us in charge.
I know. Is that a good thing?
I'm not sure. We'll find out, won't we?
Bit nervous, but here we go. Bear with us. This is my first time presenting. I'm glad I'm with you though, Deb.
Well, you say that.
Yeah,
you may not say that
we'll
after.
Find out.
We'll be fine. We've just got to make out, and you may need to bear with us if we press the wrong buttons. We've got instructions on which buttons to press.
Exactly.
But Paul is normally the button meister for my shows. So yeah.
But
it's great to be here, and it's lovely to have you with me.
Thank you.
I was worried you'd make me do it on my own, so I'm all right.
No, of course not. We've got Julie in the room with you. If you have any questions, I'm sure she'll be putting up loads of links to everything we have on the show. Now, what should we do? Should we just jump straight in, Deb?
Yeah, why not? Why not? Should we have a look at the stamps?
Yeah, absolutely.
We've got available. We've got some new goodies to bring you. First to screen, which is just lovely, and they are fantastic. Some of you may have seen them early. I think Barbara trailed them on the blog yesterday.
Yes, that's right.
And they went live on the website last night, so you may have had sneaky peeks already. Shall we have a look at the
let's go for
cards, the layouts?
Here
That's
we
the
go.
word I wanted.
Absolutely. Okay.
I see there's people coming in the room as well.
Here we
just joining us.
Great, and Julie says the sound is good.
Lovely.
You, Julie. Okay.
That's excellent. If I can have the other card layout as well, thank you. And then let's switch to the overhead, which I'm hoping is this button. Bear with us, friends.
Yay,
there we go.
Amazing. Right, okay, so here we have Linda's Christmas Floral Rounds. We get 2 A5 stamp sets here. On the side of your screen as well, you can see the bundle that also comes with your circle framework stencil. Now, the item for this, here we go. The item number,
very good,
Dev, for this bundle is 21249. So you are getting a saving of £11.49 on this bundle. So that, Deb, is actually you're saving £2.50 on each of these stencils, and then you are saving stamps.
£2.50 on each of the stamps.
That's right, and then you were saving another £6.49. So that means you are getting your stencil for free.
Brilliant.
Absolutely,
that's such good value. That's really good. And what I love is the way our products work with existing products. So we've had these stencils for a little while, but then they tend to sit in the back of the cupboard. So it's lovely to bring them out and refresh them. Really, really great. And there's a few of the design team have used this stencil with their samples. But shall I just talk about the stamps?
Yeah, absolutely.
So 2 sets. Jazz has done a brilliant job designing these. And you can see they're the same images in each set, but this set on the right-hand side are the outline stamps, and this set on the left-hand side are the solid background stamps. But the wonderful thing is the 2 work together as well, so they work as inlays. And we'll have a look at all of these options as we go through this morning and this afternoon as well.
Absolutely. Another thing I love about these stencils is you get this semicircle here. And Deb, you've done some great samples using these. The great thing is you can use them. They sit perfectly around these circles here. You can use the half. You can make them a whole circle.
They are. And actually, can you zoom in a bit, Jazz, please? Because bear with us while we find the right button.
There we go. Is that enough?
Maybe one more. Go in again a bit deeper, and then I can show friends.
There we go.
There we go. Oh, wonderful. So you can see at the bottom of each sentiment, there's a dot. One's a circle and one's a dot. And actually, that helps you line them up so that you then get this will sit to complete the circle around this one. But using those dots helps you line this up to get them straight.
See, that was
brilliant, Jazz.
Yeah,
absolutely brilliant.
I won't take credit for that one. That was Barbara's idea, actually. She's brilliant. She knows what she's doing.
Wow.
Right. Okay. I am just going to pop that graphic up on the full screen so you can have a look as well. So that's 2 A5 stamp sets and the 1 circle frame stencil. So now if you didn't want to go for the complete bundle, we do have them both available. Whoops, wrong one. Individually. Okay, so that's a saving of £2.50. Now, I did forget to say you're getting those wonderful savings if you're a club member as well. So if I just pop back to the full bundle, here we go. If you are part of one club, in total, you're going to be saving £15.49. If you're in 2 clubs, that's £16.49. And then if you're in 3 clubs, that's a Diamond Club member, £17.49. Right, okay, so we've had a look at our first stamp set. This is the second. So this is the silhouette version. Again, a saving of £2.50. So the item number for that one is 12229. Okay. Also, we have the stencil available on its own as well, £6.49. You're getting all your club discounts too, and the item number is 00423. Let's have a look. Should we have a little talk about the open days?
Oh yes,
well,
let's. I was
Deb?
just thinking about that. Next week.
Next week.
I know, it's no time, is it?
Isn't it scary?
Yeah, the Christmas open days. So we had these for the first time last year, actually, and they were such a success. I think they're now going to be part of the Clarity calendar.
Absolutely.
So we're in Ditton for 2 days on the 14th, next Friday the 14th, and next Saturday the 15th of November. £10 ticket for each day. But that's not just your entry ticket, because Barb does an hourly raffle. So you get you swap your entry ticket for a raffle ticket when you come in. Barb pulls a raffle every hour, and that's not like a, you know, some obscure perfume that you never wanted. It's like you get in some raffles. You always get a bundle of Clarity products. I mean, such generosity.
Absolutely.
She gives away a fortune in these things.
She's very generous, our Barb.
But there'll be a number of us demonstrating as well.
Perfect.
And make and takes.
Make and take.
I think Sarah Brennan and is it Hazel Edwards doing the groovy?
It is.
Make and take, which is fantastic.
That's right. Okay.
And then let's pop back onto
camera
1. And of course the workshops on the Sunday as well.
Yes, exactly that. So we've got a workshop with Barbara. That's getting inky and arty.
I'm booked in for that one.
Are you?
Yeah,
Join us on Sunday.
Yeah.
Lovely. And then we've also got with Linda Williams doing her groovy parchment as well. Both really popular. Absolutely.
I think there's a few tickets left.
There are. We've got limited space left, so it's not too late. If you want to come join us, we'd love to have you there. Absolutely.
And I think this is Linda's last workshop in person. She's staying on the design team and will still be designing and doing stuff for us. But I think this is the last in-person workshop Linda's going to be leading.
I know.
So if you want your Linda Williams fix, you need to be there on the 16th.
Absolutely. Let's just pop Linda's workshop up there as well. Yeah, you can't miss out on that one. If you're a groover.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Not one to miss.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I'm just going to pop up our bundle once more. Should we have a look at some samples?
Yes. Let's do that.
Let's do that. Absolutely. Right. I'm going to pass them over to you, Deb. Let's have a look.
Thank you. Bob always says, you know, that things are good when you get a load in from the design team. And I was just sorting through all my colleagues' fabulous artwork this morning to have a look. Look at these. For starters, these just little tags, set of little tags, perfect for Christmas. I think it is. It's Tina Morris. But aren't they brilliant? These are using the Bijou card blanks.
Okay, yes.
But they make perfect tags just with a punched hole, don't they? And then just that little, right in my happy, clean and simple space.
Absolutely. Beautiful.
I do like that. I might pinch that idea, Tina. Thank you for the inspiration. I'm making a list of what I like that everybody's done.
Yeah, well, I'm sure our friends at home are as well. Right, here we've got a card from Sarah Brennan. This is beautiful. Should we zoom in?
That's lovely. Let's just get in a bit closer. So she's used one of the Christmas wreath stamps as the outline on it, and then stamped the holly the holly outline stamp and coloured it. There's a little bit of sparkle on that, if I can catch it. She's used a metallic gel pen just to highlight it, and then just an embedder around the edge. Love that, Sarah.
Okay, Debbie McMullen here.
Lovely. The stamps work so well on their own. Is that Deb as well?
Deb as well, yeah.
Just framed with designer paper.
Yes.
But that's so lovely and delicate. It just shows the stamps will do a lot of the work for you. This is the background one that Deb's, I guess, sponged colour onto. Same here, but just using one colour, but she's blended colours on this one. Picking up the colours. See, she's much cleverer than me because I'm terrible and I tend to merrily stamp away first and then spend the next half an hour trying to find a paper that coordinates. Oh dear. Whereas knowing Deb, she'll have chosen her paper and then match the colour on the stamp to it. Absolutely. Which is the sensible way to do it.
That's right. And we were saying earlier before the show, weren't we, Deb? When you look at these stamps, they look a little bit intimidating. They're quite bold in your face, that black. It doesn't mean you have to stamp them in black.
No, look how soft this is with these colours.
I know, you wouldn't have really pretty. You wouldn't have thought that they were using these solid stamps.
No, and it's really, so the black area is where it stamps so that you can see properly what image it will stamp. But yeah, you're right. That certainly doesn't have to be black.
No, absolutely not. Right, another one of our favourites. We were looking at this one as well before.
Yeah, and I saw this on Facebook last night on the Facebook pages where Tina had shared it. What she's done with this one, really clever, is she's used the framework stencil, that circle framework stencil.
Yes.
And then has used the leafy bow wobs on a. Can you take it in further on the Zoom?
I was about to say, I think we should.
Use on the petite gel press through the framework stencil. There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, so you can just see that effect in the background, and then all she's done is stamped the images through it and not added any colour. The background does all the work. Look at that.
It's beautiful. It just adds that little bit of texture in the background, doesn't it?
Yeah, lovely.
Really lovely.
Lovely.
Okay.
Okay, let's come out again a bit.
If it will allow.
On this one is stunning.
Here we go. Sorry, everybody. There we go.
Jane Telford.
Jane, this is beautiful.
When I first saw this, I had to go and touch it because I thought it was a die cut.
Yeah.
You've got to die. It's not, it's the stencil. If I run my finger across it, it's completely one layer. It's all one layer across there.
It is lovely. I think it's because the colour is so bold.
So deep, isn't it?
Yeah. Really lovely.
But that's fantastic. So she's used one of the holly stamps right in the centre and then stamped one of the extra sentiments around it.
Lovely.
Is that great?
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
Okay. Oh, I wonder who this one. Who's this by?
I blogged this yesterday, actually. Somebody's going, yeah, we've seen that one. But again, just using the outline images, but I've die cut into the topper and then attached the designer paper behind.
Oh, okay.
So you're kind of got them through apertures. The nested dies line up are exactly the right size. I use the Pico one on this, but it's the same with the circle dies, and I think it's the third smallest, exactly matches the size of the images.
Oh, lovely.
So if you're not confident on cutting and want to cut them out, then you can with the nested dies.
Right.
Which just gives you another angle to it.
Perfect. Okay. Andy Duggan.
Oh, look at this. Just adding colour.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's Brushos.
That's
he's used on watercolour,
isn't it?
Yeah, they don't have to be neat and tidy.
No.
You can go quite grungy with them. Yeah.
Lovely. Okay, Sheena Metzler here. Now should
we try that
angle?
Yeah, I think that's number 3. There we go. Whee.
Look.
Let me go the right way.
That's so impressive, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll find it in a minute. There we go. An easel card. So Sheila's used several of the solid images, all in one colour. Love that monochrome.
Absolutely.
And the way it works.
I always get excited to see Sheila's stuff.
So creative.
She is, isn't she?
So creative with card layouts. And of course, the great thing about easel cards is they fold flat for posting.
Of course.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then just open it up, stand it up.
Brilliant.
That's great.
Okay, this is another one from Sheila here.
She's used an alcohol ink background on this.
Okay.
I had a look at it beforehand. This one's die cut. I'm guessing she's used one of the nested dies. And then these are stamped flat on there. But great, if anybody did the alcohol ink workshop with Barbara, you'll have a load of alcohol ink backgrounds to use that I have, for sure.
Yeah, so have I.
I think I'll be using them up for the next year. Oh yeah, you crafted along with her, didn't you?
I loved it.
So good.
I loved every
that was
second
so good.
of it. So if you haven't, should we let our friends know about the alcohol ink course?
Yeah.
It will be available on our Clarity Classroom.
It is.
On our website. You can have a look. Also, I probably should have mentioned before, if you do want to place an order with us, there are many ways to do it. You can do that through our website, claritycrafts.com, or call us on the phone. Speak to the lovely Sue today. No Pete today, it's his birthday.
Oh,
and it's Dave's
birthday as well.
Yes, so happy birthday, Dave and Pete. So yeah, call in to 01732 868 215.
Sue's downstairs. Right. She's directly below us in the building, and I know she's been on the phone already quite a bit this morning. I popped down to see her earlier. So yeah, she's there ready and able to grab your calls, take your orders.
Right, should we keep going?
Yeah, how are we doing for time? Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do a few more.
Let's do a few more. Who's this?
Oh, Debbie McMullen.
You can tell she loves to dye, doesn't she?
She does. And again, just the pink for the background, and then a coordinating companion paper, but then use that. I love this lattice frame die from the nested doodle frame it panels. But it just gives it so much impact, doesn't it? And yet it's one stamp.
Yes,
that she's used.
Such a centerpiece, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sarah's
done this as well, and has used the masks. So the set we didn't mention, but the set comes with circle masks as well.
It does.
That are sized to fit the stamps. So you'll get a pack of these in with them as well. And they're perfect. They actually split off, and I'll use them in my demos. So you get both the outer part and the inner circle. And so Sarah's covered that up with the circle to then, I'm guessing that might be sprays around the outside of the card. Isn't that effective?
Beautiful. I love that.
Really cool.
Okay, should we go for one more?
Yeah.
All right, another Sheila here.
That's lovely. She's done this on, there you go, you can see glossy card for the background.
Very
and
nice.
Then it's used one of the two-way overlay wreaths and then the holly in the middle.
Lovely.
So lots of options to coordinate with the rest of your Clarity stash as well, that'll just fit in and really extend the life of everything you've already got.
Absolutely. Right.
Okay.
Beautiful. Okay, should we let our friends know about the demo downloads as well, that they can have a look at? So when you go to our website, claritycrafts.com, there is a catch up and craft section on the show page, where we will have links to all of the products used in Deb's downloads today.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Can you just zoom that out?
We absolutely
a bit, please, Jazz. Thank you.
There we go.
There we go. So there are 4 on there. I'm hoping to do 4, but I may not get through them all. I have form of not getting through everything, and I've got a warning from Paul not to massively overrun, which we should have said actually as well today. It's a busy day.
Yes.
We've got. I'm here now.
Yeah.
Paul's over on Hobby Maker at 1 o'clock.
Yep, and 4 o'clock.
And then I'm back here at 2, and then Paul's on at 4.
Yeah.
You know that we're back on at 2.
Oh, we are.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You don't get the afternoon off. Sorry, love.
Oh.
So yeah. So maybe you've got a bit of to in and fro in today, but hopefully you'll stick with us today. It's Friday anyway. What else do you want to do on Friday?
Exactly.
Anyway, let's go back to the downloads. So you'll find these, as Jazz said, over on the craft with
Catch Up and Craft.
Catch Up and Craft.
So
this is what I'm planning to do first, and it's a bit of a twofer because I'm going to show how to just single stamps the outer, the solid stamp and the outline image. That's the word I wanted. And then using the sentiments as well, but just keeping it simple, which won't surprise anybody. That's what I do.
Lovely.
And then my second one this morning, I turned them into Christmas baubles with a bit of designer paper and the leafy strip stencil, which is also on the show page at the moment as well. But the great thing about these demo downloads, if you haven't seen them before, is these are printed out. Our printer's getting ready for a bit of new ink, I think.
But, it is, yes. Sorry about that.
Yeah, they're in really good definition on the show page. Gives you the date and time of the shows, what I've called them, and then down here at the bottom are all the products I've used, together with the code for the website. So you can always, if you're online with it, these are hyperlinks, so you can just click on it. It will take you straight through to the product. If you've got this printed, then you just need to enter the code number in the website in the search box, and it will take you through.
That's
right. So you can find it. So that's the first one. Yeah. And then that second one, if I get time to it and get on. And then this afternoon, we're going to look at a bit of panel building and pattern making with the stamps, because you don't just have to use them as circles in the middle of something.
No.
And then this fantastic one using the squares framework stencil, actually, which is similar to the circles one, but is squares.
That's it.
Who knew?
Who knew?
Who knew? But actually using both stamps together to get the infill background as well. So we'll talk about how to do that and line stuff up.
Wonderful.
Okay.
We have got a quick question that I will ask you to answer, Deb. Karen is asking, she's a groover, but she wants to start stamping. What are some basics she should start with?
Okay. You need a good quality card. And I'd recommend Clarity's stencil card.
Yes, definitely.
Why wouldn't I? But actually it is what I use all the time, and it's what I used all the time before I joined the design team as well. So I've been a Clarity customer for a long time, before I had grey hair. So good quality card, Karen. A good mount to put your stamps on. Ink, as a basic ink, something like Archival, which is a permanent ink. It's on our website. And then watch the show, because I'm going to talk through some basic tips around stamping as well.
Perfect.
But if you've got those and some pencils, colouring pencils, you're kind of good to go. And then as you get into it and decide what you like doing and what sort of techniques you like using, then you can start to build your stash. I would say don't dive in and buy everything to start with, buy everything that passes you by, which is a temptation, I'll admit. And it's probably what I did to start with. But actually, it's good to try and get to workshops if you can.
Yes.
See if there are any workshops locally to you, because you get to practice stuff and try it out as well before you then buy things. Which is why I think the open days and the workshops are so good. Because you get to try new techniques and stuff and decide whether it's for you or not. But I'd start with the basics, with a good ink, maybe some coloured inks. If you can stretch to it, we've got the mini ink pads on the website, which are a good way to invest in more colours without having to spend as much money. Good quality card and a mount for your stamps, and then start to take it from there.
Brilliant. All right.
Okay. Shall we do it?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm excited.
All right.
Okay.
Let's switch back to the overhead. I'm going to start with these two. I'm going to start with this one. I'm going to put my glasses on and then I can see what I'm doing, which always helps. I've kept it very simple on this one. Do you want to just zoom in slightly, please, Jazz? And I'll talk through what I've done, and then we'll go for it.
Come on. Mr.
Any minute
Camera.
now, people.
There
Thank
he
you.
is.
So what have I used? I've used a piece of the 3.5-inch stencil card. This is such a useful size for card toppers. I go through packets of this stuff.
I bet. Yeah.
Loads of it. I've used, you can see I've got an embedder outline.
Of course you have.
One circle. I can't do a show without using embedders. This is actually from the baby embedders. Because they're smaller and it sits really nicely in there. And I haven't got the code number for that.
The code number.
Oh, it'll be on here. 31718.
Perfect.
It's on the download on the show page. So that's there. And then I've used the solid Christmas rose stamp off this set, this one here.
Beautiful.
And then the mask, and I just added a bit of colour. So shall we do it?
Let's do it. It's so simple, but beautiful and effective, isn't it?
Right. Let's see if I can remember what to do then. It's weird. I haven't been here for 3 months.
I know, you've been on your
Saying that,
travels.
I went
haven't
traveling in
you?
Australia. I did. It was amazing.
Oh,
Absolutely
bet.
amazing.
Very jealous. The whale watching that you showed me on your last day. Oh, that's a bucket list.
It was the crocodiles in the Northern Territory that got me, actually.
Oh, wow.
7-meter crocodiles along the side of the river as we were on just a small shallow bottom boat going down the river. As you do, as you do.
You almost didn't make it.
It was fantastic.
I would have been here on my own.
It feels like such a long time ago. Right, let me talk about using embedders, and it helps if I've got my kit out, doesn't it? There we go. Okay, if you haven't used embedders before, and they come in lots of different shapes and sizes, we've got a whole range of them on the website. The thing to do is to use folded over masking tape and attach it to the front of your card.
Okay.
Okay, whether you're using a topper or doing it direct on a card base, it goes on the front.
Right.
Okay, and then once you've got that positioned and held, flip it over, and I rub the back of the card with a piece of tumble dryer sheet, the same way as the groovers do.
Okay, on
parchment. It just makes your tools glide more easily.
Right. Okay.
Right. You need to locate this.
Yes.
So you know where you go, obviously. I used to use a bone folder, but actually the base of all the Bergamano tools are fantastic because they're angled, which makes it really helpful.
Right, okay.
So I start out here at the side and I slide in with pressure, and then I'll hit the edge of the embedder because I can feel it. And then this is a circle one, so I'm going to slide up and then turn. Slide up.
Very clever, because I know when we first released them, some crafters did find it hard to create that embedded effect, but
I've had lots of goes with different tools and techniques because I love this effect, and because I do clean and simple, it's a fantastic way of framing your images.
Absolutely. It looks
but
so
I
professional.
Just keep pushing, sliding round. So now, there you go, you can see that really well now. Beautiful. I've got it outlined, but it's not really sharp.
No.
So I've got a number 2 groovy tool, and that's the one with the little bobble on the base. Not sure that's the technical term, but
let's go with it.
Okay, and then I'm going to start, and I'm just going to, again, you just need a bit of pressure on it. The other thing I'm doing is I'm turning the paper I've got it on, not the actual card, because I don't want to run the risk of dislodging the embedder.
Okay. God, it's quite satisfying to watch.
Oh, it's lovely. I love it.
Up here.
And once you've cracked it, it's so easy. There we go.
Lovely.
And then you turn it over, whip your embedder off, and you've got a lovely embedded frame.
Look at that.
Nice.
Very nice.
That's my happy place. I'm going to turn it round because actually I'm slightly towards this. I can never centre stuff exactly. But I quite like on my cards, if I've got a centred image, actually I'll put it very fractionally above centre.
Okay.
It just looks better on the eye, I think.
Oh, lovely.
I don't know, you're the graphic designer.
Well, I guess if you want to put a sentiment at the bottom as well, you've got a bit of extra room.
Right. Okay. So I've done that. I've now got a frame to position my stamp.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to sit this and attempt to get it centered. About there, I reckon. And the helpful thing is you can use the edge of the stamp to just make sure you're equidistant around the circle.
Okay.
And then everybody will know I love these, the Clarity Mega Mounts. So this is the 4x4 mount, also on the show.
I would say that's
show page.
It's a good size to start off with.
It is actually, because you can get your hand over it quite easily. Now they come with etchings, lines marked on them, which I find really helpful for lining things up. Maybe Julie would be kind enough to get the product code into the chat for us.
Yeah, that would be brilliant, please, Julie.
So what I do then is I line this up. So these lines, the camera's at a very slight angle, so it doesn't look quite right on the overhead, but this is lined up square with my card.
Okay, right.
Because then when I go down, when I've inked this and I go back down again, I'm not looking for that circle, for that embedded circle.
Yes.
I'm aiming this against the edge of the card, so I'm equidistant and I can go straight down. I don't need to look at my image because I've already lined it up on my mount.
Oh, how handy.
Does that make sense?
Yes, there's not that pressure to get it straight on. Yeah.
I'm going to do this in black. I'm using a VersaFine black on this because it's a solid image. They're a bit more juicy than the archival.
Okay,
often.
right.
We haven't got this on the website, but it's still a good one, right?
But you can still use the black archive.
You can.
Yeah.
You can. You just need to make sure you've got it really well inked up.
Okay.
If you're wanting a solid black outline. Actually, sometimes it can come out a bit more grungy and that's equally fine.
Oh, I see. Lovely. Thank you, Jilly. The item number for the 4x4 mega mount is 30380.
Okay, so I'm going back down and now I'm lining the edging on my mount with the edge of my card. And then I'm pushing down on the center.
Okay, in the center.
These you can push quite hard on because they're solid, so you've got a good resistance on it. If you're using something that's a finer stamp, you don't want to press too hard because it'll just squish.
Okay, I see. You want that kind of fine line, don't you?
Yeah, but I want to make sure I've got all this down. I always stamp for longer on TV than when I'm live than I would at home. I'd just go for it at home.
Just to be sure.
Yeah. Okay, right, let's have a look.
Moment of truth.
Ta-da!
Beautiful.
There we go.
And look, that is bang in the middle as well.
Yeah. I just find it easier to do it that way and line the stamp and then work to the edge of the card using the etchings on the mount.
Okay.
Just really helpful. Okay, right, that's that done. I want to add some colour to this flower now, but I can do it with pencils, but actually I did this with ink and blending ink on it.
Okay.
But the problem is if you try and sponge and everything, then you'll get it outside the area.
Yes.
Sponges are a bit blunt.
Yes.
Okay, hence the masks. And the wonderful thing about our masks now is they are, she says, not able to get one off the mount sheet. That's it. They are divided. So I can just take that outer piece off there.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so I've got 6 outers and inners.
Perfect.
Which just works really well.
Perfect. So
I used to chop mine up.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, to get the outer.
Lovely.
Right.
So you're getting a mask with each stamp set.
Yeah, set of 6 masks, isn't it, with each stamp set?
That's right.
Okay, right. Hold your breath, people. Let's try and line this little monkey up. They're fantastic because they're laser cut, so you know that they're exact. You just have to get it.
That's it.
Whereas if you cut it out by hand, well, I don't know about anybody else, but I'm never exact.
There we go. Look
okay,
at that.
It'll be there in a minute. Talk among yourselves. There we go. That'll do. Why have I got a bend in it? I don't know. Maybe I stretched. I might have stretched it as I just pulled it out. But let me tuck that over here so it's away from where I want to sponge. And it's worth taking the time to do this. There we go.
There we go.
It's down.
It's on.
Okay. So now I've got that covered. If you're nervous about the rest of your card, back to one of my favourite Clarity products, the low-tack tape.
Low-tack masking tape.
Because you can then just cover up the rest of your card. So you don't run the risk of getting smudges.
Okay, I see. Now let me see if I have got that item number for the low-tack masking tape. I know it's one of Barb's favourites to use as well. It is an essential product, really, isn't it?
I may have forgotten to put it on the list because I use it without even thinking about it.
Here we go. I found it. So the item number is 31212.
Yeah. And you can get a pack of 4 of it, which I always do because I just go through. Paul always laughs whenever I turn up and goes, "Have you got your low-tack masking tape, Deb?" Right. Stencil brushes.
Perfect.
In fact, I'm just going to use one.
Item number 30006.
And these are great. I'm really bad. I never clean mine. So I've got them all in. I've got them all in a
Oh wow,
in
look
a
at
tub
that.
with my colours. And I gradually invest over time.
Yes.
Because you get 4 in a pack. So over the years, I've just, every so often I buy another 4 and another 4 and another 4. And then I don't have to clean them anymore.
Good idea.
Right. Okay, I'm going to, normally I'd let the ink dry a bit longer.
Right.
Because you can run the risk of smudging it. But anyway, let's just do it.
Let's go.
I'm just going to gently brush. Because I was thinking about colours of a Christmas rose.
Yes.
In this.
Lovely.
That's all it needs. Just dab that in. You probably can't see that so well on the camera, but you will see it when I take the mask off. So that's antique linen I've used, but any pale colour will do. And then I'm going to turn to the saltwater taffy, and I'm going to grab one of the spot-on sponges, which I think also.
There we go. So you'll find spot-on sponges on your demo download as well. Item number 30537.
So these are, if you want to go for a more defined area, they're good.
Oh wow, that colour just
pops.
Pops.
Popping a bit of colour in the centre of that.
And look how beautifully that blends out as well.
It's lovely. And it's so easy.
Yeah.
So these are a great thing to have, Karen, as well. If you wanted them, if you want to invest in brushes and some spot-on sponges, and then some good inks, either the distress inks or the oxides.
Lovely.
Work really well. Okay, should we see what it looks like now?
Let's go for it.
I can't get the tape off.
So,
it's going to be one of those days, isn't it? There we go.
That's it. So all of your white card has been protected now, hasn't it?
Yes. Sometimes I get cocky and carried away with myself, and I'll just go for it with just the mask around. But you can bet your bottom dollar you'll get a smudge.
That's it.
Exactly where. Sometimes you can cover a smudge with a butterfly or a cleverly positioned sentiment.
Yes.
And other times
true.
you can't.
Right.
Let's just peel this off.
Oh wow.
There we go.
Let's have a little zoom in on that, shall we? Oh,
there we go.
Beautiful.
So just using that outer mask just protects all of that, so you can just dab colour in.
Yeah.
And then of course the masks go back on the carrier sheet because they're reusable.
That's it. Yeah, not single use at all.
Which is great. I'm going to sort this out later.
It's just handy to have multiple on the sheet, isn't it? In case you've used in different colours or wear over time. But yeah, fantastic.
Okay, so all I then did on this one, skipping forwards, I used the, there's 2 lots of sentiments on the stamps. And actually I've used the sentiment from the outline one. If I can have the card, please, Jazz, I think they're easier to see. Thank you. So if you just come out a bit.
Oh.
Bear with us, friends.
Bear with.
Any minute now.
He's not quite woken up, has he? There we
go. So I use this one. So if you look at each sheet, you get those rounds that go around the stamps, but you've also got curved sentiments that sit with them as well.
Lovely.
So I just lined that up around the top of the embedder.
Okay. Yeah,
and then I popped with the 3.5-inch stencil card, of course, the 4x4-inch companion papers, the little ones are wonderful. And just find a coordinating piece, which I did previously, and suddenly your colours pop.
Absolutely.
So that's all I did, and then it's on a 5x5 blank.
Lovely. Very
cool,
nice.
Isn't it?
One thing I want to say as well, if we could bring over the stamp here, that's it. When Barb and I were designing these off the back of Linda's lovely artwork, so here you've got your semicircles that you can use to make a full circle, but like Deb's just said, these ones up here are just great to kind of gently frame. Frame the circle where like this, look.
Like that.
So yeah, we wouldn't expect you to be making a full circle from Sending Love. That might take you a while.
Could if you wanted.
You could.
If I was doing that, I'd stamp 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
Oh, clever.
North, south, east, west.
Clever.
And then you can kind of line them around. So you could, if you wanted, I don't know if they'd fit, actually make the full circle all the way around, but I'd probably go for the before.
Yes. Yeah, I agree.
Just to frame it.
Yeah, beautiful. All right.
Lovely. Right. So that's card
Okay.
1.
Card number 1.
So that's using the solid stamps,
Okay.
which are really handy, and then just a bit of colour, and they'll do all the work. You don't need to do it with a black background. You could use any colour you wanted, really, depending on what inks you've got. It does just need to be a nice juicy ink for that background, so that you get the solid coverage.
Brilliant.
Okay. So the other one then I went to do, which is basically the same design but slightly different.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
Is this one? Is this second pale blue one?
Okay, let's have a look.
Let's flip in. Okay. It's the same layout on the card, but actually it looks a bit different.
Yes.
So this time I've used the outline stamp, and then I've used the mask to cover up the image.
Okay.
To put the colour around the outside.
So you've used the inner circle of the mask.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
So shall we have a quick look at doing that?
Yeah, let's go for
I hope
it.
friends are finding this useful.
Absolutely. It's lovely to have different artwork, isn't it?
I love it. Yeah.
We love it when you come in because you've got a different style to Bob or Paul or Louise. You know, it's just so fun to see other people's takes.
I think that's the fantastic thing about the Clarity design team anyway.
Yeah.
Is that we've got such a range of styles. There's me and Deb McMullin, who are like right at the clean and simple end.
Yeah.
There's Sam Crow at the other end of the spectrum, who does arty mixed media with Andy Duggan, Sonia Goodliff's out that end. Jane Telford is a master of all crafts.
Yes.
And can kind of range across the whole range.
Yeah.
You know, Tina, Sheila is just really creative. There's such different styles amongst us, but give us all the same products and we can do such varied things with it. I love it. I love seeing what everybody else does with them.
Absolutely. Right. Let's
back to what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay. So for this one, I'm using the outline stamp.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm going to, same technique as I did before with the solid one. I'm going to line it up pretty much centrally by eye.
Okay.
Just the image. So you need to make sure that your stamp is clean and dry. It's fine if you just got it out of the packet, but if you've used it previously, make sure it's clean and dry, because otherwise you can get a shadow impression on there. Okay. Ask me how I know. Okay. All right, that's about where I want it. So same as before, I'm taking the 4x4 mega mount and I'm going to position my stamp centrally on it, but I'm lining the edges of my mount. So this inner frame sits equally inside the 3.5-inch stencil card.
Okay,
exactly the same principle again as I did before.
Lovely.
Okay. And then I'm going to ink this up with archival, permanent ink, jet black. It's faster drying than the VersaFine, Claire.
Got you.
I date all my ink pads so I know how long, because obviously the more you use them, they will dry out.
That's a very good idea.
And half of it is knowing your ink pad and how much pressure to use.
Yes.
If I use somebody, like when we were at the workshops and I'm using workshop ink pads, sometimes I don't get such good images straight off, and that's because the ink pads aren't quite the same juiciness as my ink pads at home.
I see.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, you just get used to what you
exactly
have. Right.
Exactly, and you have to get a feel for them. So sometimes people, my friend Jean, who might be watching, hi Jean.
Hi Jean.
Sometimes says, oh, I can't stamp this, I can't work with it. But actually when we've talked about it, she needed a new ink pad.
Right. Okay.
So actually it wasn't her, it was her ink pad had got dry and so wasn't coming out so well.
I see. Okay.
Right, so I'm just stamping this in the centre.
Okay, but you're not pushing as hard as the
last stamp. But I'm making, the great thing about these mounts is you can get even pressure over them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some people like to use the stamping platform, which is absolutely fine. It was Paul that said, guess in a way doing this technique is kind of like a manual stamping platform because I'm lining it up.
Okay, yes.
There we go.
Beautiful.
These are just such gorgeous images. They're the detail and the lining on them is fantastic, Jazz. Great job.
Well,
Right.
they speak for themselves really, and Linda's beautiful artwork as well.
So this time I'm going for the circle. I usually detack them a bit on the back of my hand before using them, because they can be quite sticky, and they're easier to use if they're not quite so sticky.
Right.
Again, I'd probably leave this a wee bit longer just to make sure it's fully dry. But all you need to do is slide it on. Look at that. I mean, it fits exactly.
Very impressive as well. Tell you do this a lot.
No, the trick is not to think about it.
Right, I see.
If you stand and overthink it,
yeah,
you'll be here till tea time. And we haven't got till tea time because Paul's on Hobby Maker at 1 o'clock.
Oh, yes, no.
Right, I used salvage patina, I think, for this one.
Okay.
Do you want to check my notes?
Let's have a look. Yes, you did.
I did.
Ice number 50504.
I tend to use distress oxides at the moment because that's what I built my stash up with to start with. But these colours are coming distress inks as well. And I'd say if you want inks and colours, go on the website and just type in oxides or inks. It will pull up the whole range. And Karen, if you're just starting out stamping, I'd say get yourself a few key colours, like a red and a blue and a green.
Okay.
Maybe a yellow or an orange.
Yes. Good idea.
So that you've got just a range of cool colours, because you can blend them in together as well.
That's true. Very true. Okay.
Right. Another stencil brush. What I do is I load my stencil brush and then I just sweep the excess off a bit, because you can also test how much you've got on there.
Oh, that's a good idea. Okay.
And then I'm just going to gently, I'm working from the mask outwards, and I'm just going to work round this, because I just want a kind of halo effect. I don't want to colour all the card out to the edge.
Right.
I just want to sweep round.
Okay, yeah, you can start to see that colour develop, can't you? You don't want to go on too heavy, I'm guessing, to begin with.
I'll put a bit more on. I love the kind of, it's almost an airbrush technique effect you get with the stencil brushes.
Yeah.
You can sharpen it up by using a sponge if you want. Oh, that's coming through now.
Lovely. So I notice you've got your kind of blue stencil brush there. You used the different colour before. Do you tend to mix them, or do you have
No. And I tend to use them for families of colours. So like I've got three blues for stencil brushes, darker, medium, light.
Right.
But I don't use them only for one colour. That will probably do 2 or 3 colours.
Oh, I see. Okay, so you're not limited.
Tumbled glass as well as the salvage patina.
But
if I started to use this one with that, I'd get a whole different colour because I've got the blue ink on there.
Right, of course.
Does that make sense?
That does,
and so you'd contaminate the colour you want.
Okay.
Or you'd get a new colour that you'd blended yourself.
Well, yeah, exactly that.
Works both ways. Let me just grab a sponge. The other thing the sponges are great for is cleaning your masks off. The masks wipe clean with water, a bit of kitchen towel and water. But the other thing you can do, if you just want to sharpen this colour up, is just clean off your mask.
Oh, look, how
there
much
you
that
go.
colour
That'll just bring it through. Because of course you've got a load of ink on here from the brush.
Yes. So you're just kind of sweeping that out. Yeah, lovely.
I'm going to need to find, I should have got them out. Where's my pins? I tend to use dressmakers, the bobble pins for getting masks off.
Oh, okay.
They're really handy because I can just pop under the edge of the mask and lift it. I can never get my nails under, but there you go.
There we go.
Now you can see it.
Oh, wow. Let's have a little zoom in on that one.
Stick that somewhere safe.
There we go. First time. Beautiful. Look at that.
Really simple. A simple way just to add colour.
Yeah.
Now then, okay, this is the dangerous bit that I'm attempting without a safety net. I'm going to attempt to line up the sentiment.
Okay.
I was a wee bit off there, but I'll tell you how I rescued it.
Okay, right. Shall I zoom out again for that one?
A long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, you don't want to be that zoomed in. Come on.
Oh, because that's what I did. Hang on, I've got ahead of myself. I actually, for this, left the mask in place. I'm going to pop it back on again. which might seem a bit odd, but it gives me a darker contrast here.
Okay.
So I can more easily see the edge of the circle.
Oh, that's a
for
good
this.
idea.
And then I sat get your card straight, Deb, you'll do a lot better. So I sat it and I lined the inner edge of the, whatever this is, sentiment. Okay, with the edge of the mask. Yeah, because it's easier to see than if I'm trying to line it up against a pale blue white contrast.
Oh, that's a good tip. Okay.
Somewhere I've got a mount. Here we go.
There it is.
Just get rid of that stamp off it. Back in with my square mount, okay, and I'm gonna pop that on there. This is the easy part.
Okay.
This first part.
Now I love these semicircle framers, and I know we have got
They're
in our
fantastic.
KISS range, haven't we?
We have
got, another set as well, if you like them. I just think they frame artwork so beautifully, don't
and
they?
actually you can use them just as you said, you can use them just as the semicircle. So let me line that back up and hopefully this will go down straight. There we go.
There we go. Looking good.
Well, you don't know that yet. I haven't lifted it up.
I just try to be encouraging.
Bless you. There we go.
Perfect. See?
Lovely.
I knew it would be.
Lovely. Okay, now the fun starts.
Okay.
So now I'm going to line up the other half. Okay.
Right.
So I always try and work. The temptation is to try and do that, but I can never see it so well. So I'd spin it round.
Okay.
So that I'm always working in this direction.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
And then I'm going to line these dots up. Yeah.
So what a great idea with those dots.
Oh, they're fantastic. They're just brilliant. To line them up.
Because it would be so difficult, wouldn't it, to try and get that perfect circle.
Actually, now I'm stood here, I'm thinking it might be easier to stamp this one first and then line the dots up over the solid dots. But there we go.
There we go.
Life is for learning, isn't it? Back in with my mega mount.
Okay. And are you still lining it up with the card?
Yes,
mega mount?
always do that. I always do that. I get my stamp where I want it and then I put the mount over it and line the mount with my card edges.
Okay.
Okay. Right, let's pray to the gods of crafting. That I don't make a complete Horlicks of this on
I believe in
TV.
you. You've got this.
Oh. Okay, let's just.
Right, I'm staying very still.
Oh, so am I. I'm not breathing.
That looked good to me.
Oh, not too shabby. Right, it's not quite on. Do you want to zoom in?
Okay.
And I'll show you, because this happened to me last time and I rescued it, which is always useful to know how you rescue stuff. Fine. Can you see it's just slightly out here?
Just slightly.
And fractionally there.
Okay.
So actually with hindsight, I think you'd be better to stamp the solid dot first and then line the outline up over it.
Right, okay.
Might be easier to see. Should have thought of that before.
Okay.
However, given that I just need to do a mini rescue on this, micron pens. Did I put them on the list?
They will be on here somewhere. If you go for it, I will have a little look.
They're definitely on the panel one.
Okay. Here we go. Item number 30778 for your micro
Really
pens.
useful. So all I'm going to do is just fill in this circle to disguise the fact that I'm slightly off.
Perfect. Now the thing is, your sentiment doesn't look out of place whatsoever.
No.
The giveaway would just be that those two circles not meeting.
Yeah.
But that now, you'd never know.
No.
Perfect.
Unless, like every crafter, when you hand somebody a card, you go, oh, yeah, well, it didn't quite go right, and this is what went wrong here. Which we all do. I know we all do.
Yeah, we do.
But frankly, my mantra is, if people are looking at it in that much detail and criticising your handmade cards, they don't deserve them.
Exactly. I love that. But it's true. We should support each other here in the crafting world, shouldn't we?
But that I found was a useful way just to rescue it.
Yes.
If you don't quite get there. But as I say, with hindsight, I would probably stamp that and goodwill to everyone with the solid dot first, and then line the outline dot over it.
Good to know.
Wish I thought of that.
Good to know. I'm excited to see this final piece now.
And then again, I just lined what I did on this one, I just used Perga liner pencils to colour.
Oh, lovely.
Just to shade in the flowers.
Yeah, very nice.
Matching the blue. And then this is the Rainbow River 4x4 companion paper. So there's a selection of the different companion papers on the website. And I've popped both of the ones I've used on there.
That's it. So
on
your
the show list.
Rainbow River is 31697.
But these are really handy, so you don't have to cut them up or anything. You can just stick them straight behind the 3.5-inch stencil card. Job's done.
Perfect.
Great for Christmas cards when you're wanting to make a number.
Oh, yes.
You know, and you don't want to be spending hours doing chopping paper up. Okay. So that's my first demo, and it's 5 to 11.
God, we made it. We did it.
Well, let me just, if it's all right, I'll just quickly show the second card I was going to demo. Because we don't want to really overrun today because Paul's on Hobbycraft at 1 o'clock. And what I'll do is I'll blog my second demo in detail over lunch.
Yes.
Is that okay?
Lovely. Okay.
Right. Do you just want to talk through the stuff again, and I'll just pull out my other demo box?
I can do that. Okay, let's pop up that full screen graphic for you. So what a beautiful bundle this is. We've got Linda's Christmas floral rounds. You're getting 2 A5 stamp sets with their masks, and then the circle framework stencil. Now, so you're getting a saving of £11.49 on here. So you're saving £2.50 on each of those stamp sets, and then that stencil is free for you. Now, if you were in all of your clubs, you're getting that additional discount. For a diamond member, you in total are saving £17.49. Just amazing. So that is 21249, your item number. Okay.
Okay.
Deb?
Yep.
Let's go for it. Right.
Okay.
Let's
zoom out one bit. Thank you.
There we go.
Okay. So I thought this was quite fun. This is using them differently. So this first one, we just use them as they are.
Yes. As
images. This one, I've turned them into Christmas baubles.
But
I've used 2 of them together, which is where the masks come in really helpful.
Okay.
What I'll do, if everybody's all right for 10 minutes, I'll do a quick skip through the stages, and then I'll blog it properly and in detail over lunch. Okay. Right. Antarctica designer paper is what I started with, and I cut a piece. I think I cut it 5x5. Yeah, just one of the nice paler background pieces.
Lovely, very subtle.
Lighter shades.
Your item number for the Antarctica is 31659.
And then I took the leafy strip stencil, which I think we've got a graphic for.
We have. I'm just going to bring that up for you. Here we go. So that's £6.49 plus your club discounts. Item number 00107.
Okay, so I'm just going to attach this. So I've got my backing paper underneath because this is offset on the top of the paper. Okay. So I'm going to stick that down like this. So, because I don't want this stencil to move.
Okay.
And then I'm going to find a bit of copy paper and just cover up the rest of that.
Brilliant.
Like before, just so that's my anti-smudge device.
Yes.
You need to take a bit of care with this stencil because it's got open tangs, I suppose you'd call them, in the centre. Not the leaves aren't all fixed at both ends. Some of them are they're all attached at this end, but some of these
potential for wobble there.
Indeed, you can move them. So I used a sponge for this one rather than a stencil brush.
Okay.
Because with the stencil brush, you can you can do it, but you need to make sure that you go in one direction with the stencil brush. Yes.
Okay. I'm guessing here you can dab more.
You
on
can dab
top.
and go through it.
Okay.
So I'm literally going to.
Lovely. That colour's coming through straight away.
Starting to. Even then, you just need to, you can see that middle bit of the leaf has a tendency, this middle bit has a tendency just to slide.
That's the thing with stencils, you know, the more detail, I guess, the more kind of gentle you have to be with them. And
I'm doing this quite quickly. It's worth just taking your time and just slowly building it up.
Lovely. Look at that.
Just have a quick, let's have a peek. I love a peek. You see, look, it's starting to come through.
Oh, look, yes.
Yeah, I don't want to lift it too much because I don't want to move it. Right, okay. What I like to do then, so that was Evergreen Bough I went in, which is a lovely bluey green. But then I picked up Lucky Clover, which is a slightly darker tone. And I'm just going to go down the centres and just put a bit of shading in.
Oh, okay. Add a bit more definition in. Yeah, lovely. Lovely.
And you can just be quite, I was going to say rough, that's not the right word. You know, this isn't a, just go for it, really.
Just go for it, yeah.
Keeping it along the centres. Right, okay, let's see what that looks like. If it looks terrible, I've got a bin under the desk. So. It's not too bad.
It won't.
Oh, come on, lift up. Right, let's lift you off. There we go.
Oh, look at that. Beautiful.
Yep.
Really lovely.
Really easy way just to get some leaves on there. Right. Put my stamps away, which was a bit not the most sensible thing I've done.
That is stunning. And with that designer paper as well, isn't that so beautiful?
Yeah, I love using the designer papers because if you haven't created your own backgrounds, then they're fantastic for quick and easy backgrounds and just soften your card instead of always doing everything on white card.
Yes.
Right. I'm back on the solid stamps. So I'm going to use two of the ivy ones. I'm going to use this one, which is the circle of ivy, and then this one, which is the 3 larger ivy leaves. Okay.
Lovely. Okay.
So we're going to start with this one here. I think I'll stick it about there. I've got my mount again, and I'm going to line it. This time I'm lining the edge of the mount with the edge of the paper because it's a slightly bigger paper. Let me come up a bit and then you can see what I'm doing. Ooh. Do you see? So I'm lining the edge of the mount with the edge of the paper here. Then I can just go straight back down again. I do that all the time.
What a great position. I've never really seen anyone use the mega mount so much in the planning of the stamp.
So I'm going to, actually, let me just smear a bit on there. I'm using the Evergreen Bough again. I'm going to pop it on, but I'm going to use the sponge just to spread the ink out on the stamp. See that? Yeah. And then I might just pop a bit of the Lucky Clover in the middle. And just blend it out a bit. Sponges are brilliant, just for blending. So good. They
really are.
Don't know what this will look like. Let's find out. Okay. Then I'm going to stamp it down about here. Push it down hard. Again, you need to push quite hard on these solid stamps. If you haven't got a lot of pressure in your hands, then you can use something like, you know, like the Barron's Bob talks about, or your the base of an ink pad. Keep hold of your mount, but just to rub, which will just put a bit more pressure on it, like same as we do when we're collaging and gluing collage pieces down.
What a good idea, because I'm sure after a long day of stamping and making cards as well, your hands must get so tired.
Right.
Look.
That one's down.
Lovely.
So I want to stamp the other one to sit behind it. So you have to stamp the front bit first.
Yes, okay.
Okay. So I'm getting another, I'm just detacking it on my hand because I picked up another new one. Right, I'm gonna lay over this. The lovely thing is with these laser cut mask. You get one edge right and the rest of it just drops in place perfectly.
Perfect.
Okay, and now I'm going to switch to this one with the 3 ivy leaves on it, and I'll sit those to the side like that. So I look like I've got 2 baubles dangling.
Okay.
Of course, warm in here. Isn't it?
I know, it always gets warm in here.
I'm obviously spouting too much hot air. Right, I'll line it up with my mount again.
Brilliant.
So I go down in the right place. Same again. Sponge the ink onto it. This is such an easy technique.
You can already see the detail on the stamp
I
showing
love them,
through,
Jazz. They're
can't
just
you?
beautiful designs.
I mean,
I'll
it
pop
is
a bit of the lucky clover around me ivy.
beautiful. It is a credit to the Clarity stamp as well, just the detail we can achieve,
yeah,
isn't it? Okay.
And they last for years.
Yes.
So you don't lose the detailing on them over time either.
No.
Which is lovely.
Okay.
Right.
All positioned using the mega mount.
Yeah.
I love that trick.
When you're stamping over a mask, the other tip is to make sure that you press well against the edge of the mask. Because you're stamping over a little bump, if you like.
Oh, I see.
Are you with me?
Slightly
Even
raised,
though these masks are
isn't it?
really fine, yeah, it is very slightly raised. So you just want to make sure that you've pressed down firmly around the edge of the mask.
Okay.
And then lift it off. There we go. And then if I use my special mask remover pin, right,
Oh,
I've got
look.
2.
It just sits so perfectly behind, doesn't it?
It does, but there's another trick you can do that'll just add a bit more definition to it, which is I'm going to pop a mask over this second one.
Right.
How are we doing? If friends are all right, just for a few more minutes and we'll finish this one off.
Absolutely.
Or get there. This is the key bit and then the rest of it's easy. Right, let's line that on there. Get another one of these. Okay, so I've got shadow grey archival ink.
Okay, item number for that one is 50500.
This is a really nice pale grey. I don't use it a lot for stamping sentiments because it's a bit too light.
Okay.
But it's great for this technique. So what I'm going to do is put a drop shadow around them.
Oh, I see. Clever.
So same principle. Dab it on there, just dab it off a bit on there. I'm going to start on the mask and I'm just going to sweep off gently.
I'm guessing you don't need too much,
You
do
don't.
you?
But it's just to give that effect. It just gives you that fractional 3D effect.
Yeah.
You can dab and you can sweep a bit. You really don't need a lot. Right, so that's done that back one with the top mask in place, okay?
Okay.
So now I'm going to take that top mask off. There you go. Look, you can just see that now.
Look. It really stands out more now.
Yeah, and it's
it?
only a tiny bit. You really don't need a lot. But now I'm going to go in and sweep over this first mask.
Right.
And I'm going to come as well around this. Let me turn that so my hand's not so much in the way. Where the top bauble sits against the bottom one.
Yes, okay.
And that'll just give it more of an impression that it's sitting on top of it.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Yes, got you.
But if you use just a pale grey for this, I find it's softer and more forgiving.
Yeah.
If you use a darker grey, you can always run the risk of overdoing it.
That's right.
And then it looks a bit artificial. Let me just get these ink pads out of the way. Right, let's see what that looks like. There we go.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
What a difference that made.
Do you want to zoom in on?
Yeah,
come
absolutely.
in a bit further on that. I'll just wait for it to focus. There you go. So you've got that, just that faint drop shadow round.
So effective, isn't it?
But so easy.
Yeah, Absolutely, very
especially with
easy
these
to do.
masks. They're just brilliant. So then all I did on this one was I used a green pergolina pen. We come out again. It doesn't want to play
It
ball.
doesn't. There we go.
It's deciding it's working too hard.
Yes.
Yeah. So I just used a green Pergocolor pen. That's these.
There we go. Your Perga Colours 70060.
Yeah. Great. So useful. They're double-ended, so you've got a really fine tip, and you've got like a bullet tip.
Lovely.
So I used the bullet end and just a ruler, and I just drew 2 lines up, and then I used the ruler just to edge the paper as well with the pen.
Lovely.
And stamped the 2 sentiments from the set, these 2, with love at Christmas.
Brilliant.
In the green.
Really
on
subtle.
there, and that was it.
Beautiful.
Job done.
Oh,
that's an easy way
lovely.
to use them, but so you can overlay them and turn them into baubles and do all sorts of things with them. They're not just circles in the middle of your stamps.
Brilliant. Well, that
There.
was fantastic.
I'll blog that one because I raced through that a bit. So
Yes.
and then people can read it a bit more at pleasure.
Absolutely.
At leisure. Oh, and by the way, my blog is www.deborahscraftyblog.com. It'll go on the Clarity Facebook pages as well. So
brilliant. Lovely. Well,
Cool.
thank you very much. I think that's our first hour come to an end.
gosh, that flew by.
I know, didn't it?
Goes so
Jess?
fast.
It really
goes
does.
so fast.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, everyone. We will see you back here at 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Don't forget though, Paul is on Hobby Maker at 1 as well. He's showing off these beautiful, easy layout plates.
Groovy plates.
Groovy plates.
So we're catering for stampers and groovers today.
Absolutely.
The whole shebang.
That's right. So we can't wait to see you then. I think that's it.
Thank you, Jazz.
Thank you.
Great job doing it with you.
Dearie me. I'm a bit.
We'll go and have a sit down now.
Yeah, we'll go debrief now, shall we? Cup of tea.
Cup of tea.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody, and we will see you again at 2.
Yep. Lovely. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.